What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video, and this video is going to be a little interesting. I'm giving you something that nobody asked for, not a single soul, not one.
Why would they do that?
But I've been seeing an interesting trend lately in some of my views, my little analytics, as you would say, and a lot of my sneaker unboxings, even though there's only two, has been getting a lot more traction than what I expected. So I decided, if there's some interest in what sneakers I unbox or what sneakers I have on the channel here, usually you guys don't see my whole body. You guys just kind of see me, head to waist for the most part. I figured I'll give you a little treat. We are going to take a journey through my sneaker collection.
Back at it again with the white bag.
So this won't be me giving a rating from my worst sneakers to my favorite sneakers. It's just going to be me going through them. And kind of give you a little backstory perhaps as to what make me like them a little bit. I'm not going to get too much detail, but just so you know, you have a heads up, I won't be giving so much detail. Like, I'm not going to give you the exact name of the sneaker, but I'll have the information available on screen of, when the sneaker came out, the exact name of the sneaker. And also heads up, I wear my sneakers. So there's some sneakers that's going to be in really good condition, but I'm a firm believer of, if I buy the sneakers, I'm going to wear them. They're not just going to sit here and collect dust. I'm not going to keep them and wait for them to be sold or whatever. I like to wear my sneakers. I love sneakers, and it's just my thing.
I guess.
Before we get into the video, if you have not already, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, as well as the notification button to get notified for more content that I put out. As well, if you end up enjoying this video, be sure to hit me with a like and leave a comment and let me know your thoughts on my collection, whether you think it's trash or it's okay or it's alright. I mean, it's not the best collection out there. It's something, I guess, but I'm happy about it. I try my best not to buy too much sneakers these days, but it is what it is. So, without any further ado, y'all, let's just get into it.
If she ain't got a butt, fucking get into it, yeah.
Okay, so boom. First up, we have a classic, a pair of white Air Forces. Right here, we have my Supreme white Air Forces. I'm always a fan of having these. I haven't had a pair of white Air Forces in a while, and I figured, you know what? Gotta get me a pair. I mean, back in the day, it used to be hard to keep these from getting creased. I feel like the material got a little bit better these days. But I didn't want to just get a pair of plain white Air Forces. I wanted to get the Supreme ones. There's not too flashy. I still have the Supreme laces in the bag that come with them. They're like red or whatever and have like the Supreme kind of logo on them. But, nothing too crazy. It's light work. So those are the basics. Next up, we have the OGs, my Neon Air Max 95s. And boy, do I love these. These are classics. I always wanted these growing up, especially in high school when Air Max 95s became OD popular back in like 2006, I believe. And this colorway I couldn't get a hold of. It was really hard to get. And I've had a couple other pairs of Air Max 95s, but these are the ones I have always wanted. And I'm really happy I got a pair of these. More like the more recent pair of these that came out, I believe it was about a year or two ago. I can't really remember per se. Now we are going into some Jordan territory. My Melo Air Jordan 2s. If you don't know, Carmelo Anthony is indeed my favorite NBA player of all time. And say what you want, I know he ain't got no rings. I know you're gonna say LeBron's better. I know you're gonna say Kobe's better. But to each its own. Listen, man, there's people who are Charles Barkley fans, but I just so happen to always be a Carmelo Anthony fan. And these twos I always wanted as a kid as well, especially, bro. I was never able to get a pair of the Melos back in the day, and like when they first came out, the OG Melos in the colorway like the Denver Nuggets. But these, love these. Next up, we have a pair of cement 3s, man. You really can't go wrong with cement 3s, honestly. I only owned one pair of these before this. This is like my second time owning them. But the cement 3s are one of those sneakers that I feel like look good even when they're like OD beat up. I know that may be like blasphemous, but I don't know what it is, man. It's something about just kind of the design. Even when the leather starts to kind of crust up here, I just enjoy it. It's a good sneaker, solid sneaker, and you can kind of wear it with anything. Next, we have the Flint 7s. These first came out when I was in high school, and I was not able to get them. I did not own a single pair of 7s in high school, and when these re-released, bruh, I had to get these, bruh. It's something about white, gray, and purple that I always enjoyed at that time. There was these Air Max 95s that came out back then. These I think they were the grape Air Max 95s. They had a similar colorway to these, but they had a little bit of a mint green to it, or whatever that green is. But this has always been fire to me. I've always loved these. Next up, we have the almighty Concords, the 11s, patent leather. You already know what it is, man. Come on, man. Nobody could front on these. These are one of the granddaddies of them all when it comes to Jordans, bro. Come on, that bottom right there, that gum bottom, you cannot replace these. And I have only worn these a couple of times since I've rebought them. And I've owned these twice already. I had a hard time figuring out my size, honestly. That's the thing about sneakers. Sometimes you just get what you can, depending on the size. So you may end up like a half size bigger than you need to. But Concord 11s, come on, bro. You can't make no mistakes here. These are the joints, bruh. Next up, French Blue 12s. Oh my God, bruh. I wanted these so bad as a kid, son. These are a pair of Jordans I was not able to get. So, it used to be my favorite 12s were the playoff 12s. And I remember as a kid growing up, I wanted the playoff 12s, but my mom, for some reason, picked up the Obsidian 12s like maybe a week or two before they came out. Sometimes in Brooklyn, if you've ever been in Bed-Stuy before, around like Fulton Street, sometimes some of these stores would get these sneakers a little bit before they came out. So I had the Obsidian 12s and this was like in 8th, 7th grade, about a week before they came out. But if Obsidian 12s are like navy blue and white. So at first I was confused. I was like, the playoffs are black and white, but I thought my sneakers were fake at first. But then by the time I got to school, people were like, oh, them shits is fire. I thought I had some fake sneakers, but it worked out well. But the French Blues is where they really, really shine, in my opinion. These are just a really, really strong colorway, and I think they bring out the silhouette really, really good for 12s. And my last pair of Jordans are the Flint 13s, bruh. These are my favorite 13s out of all of them. To me, a lot of the other colorways look a little bit bulky. I feel like the sneaker is kind of very interesting shape, honestly, in the design itself. But the Flint 13s just hit different, bro. I owned these back in the day as a kid, but I dogged them. And I remember I used to try to paint them over and over on the white to try to preserve them as a kid, but it didn't last too long. But the Flints, they just hit different. The only downside about these is that once this starts to crumple up, bro, this toe box, it's a wrap, bro. You might as well just get another new pair. So that's it for my Jordans. Let's move into something a little bit more obscure in my collection. We got the Bape Ultra Boost, bro. These, comfortable as hell. Say what you want about Adidas, and I know some people is gonna be checks over stripes forever, and I don't own too many Adidas these days, but these sneakers are so comfortable, bruh. And you may enjoy like maybe the all black colorway of these, kind of with the black and gray, but these just hit different. You can't really go wrong with the camo that comes with Bape, in my opinion. And Bape has kind of like not died down as of late, but it's not as popping to get too much Bape stuff, I feel like. But these, love these, bro. These are really, really comfy. Solid sneaker, great design. It's just calm. It's calm. Next up, we got the Sakai's, bro. These shits. So the reason why I like these a lot is, one, you see this net right here, this little mesh net. It's really, really breathable. I like the colorway. The only downside about these sneakers is that this white here is just like impossible to keep clean. And some people may find this a little funny how it like sticks out, maybe looks like a little spaceship or whatever. But I love these, man, especially because your boy is 5'7". So some would call me a short king. Oh! And these add a little bit of height to the boy, so love these. Next up in the collection is my first pair of Asics. So you may have seen me unbox these already, but these are the Naruto Shippuden Kakashi Asics Gel Light 3s, man. I've worn these about twice so far, and these sneakers are super comfortable, bro. And it also has just like a very interesting tongue design. I've always enjoyed these, and especially because the amount of anime details that's in them, you're gonna see a little bit of dirt on them. I apologize, my bad, but just all the detail that's on these sneakers that pays homage to Kakashi himself, you can't really replace these, man. These are a solid sneaker, and honestly, I wish I got the Sasuke's as part of this collection as well, but what can you do? Maybe I'll cop them sooner or later. Those are a solid colorway, but These dope to me, bro. Next up is a very interesting sneaker for me, is the Supreme Louis Vuitton sneakers. Now, these are not something that I usually wear too often. I usually wear them for more casual events, or sometimes if I'm going a little bit too hard, I guess, in the paint. But these are just really comfortable, really thick. I know people are going to say sometimes you may feel like you can get a sneaker that looks just like this from Zara, per se, in all white or all red, but these are really dope. What I like about these the most is kind of this, this different colored gum bottom that's on these sneakers. They're really dope, really comfortable, and I just like the design, especially these leather laces, man. They're really high quality. This is a good sneaker in my opinion, especially a really good collab coming out of Supreme and Louis Vuitton. Next, we have the 10-pack off-white Air Max 97s, bruh. Oh man, these used to be really white. These used to be really white, but now they're pretty off-white, no pun intended. A little bit of scuff marks. Like I said, I be wearing these sneakers. I wear all my sneakers for the most part, unless I just haven't had a chance to wear certain ones because I don't want to get destroyed. But these are just really comfortable. I really enjoy this design, and this kind of like, I feel like the peak of off-white in my opinion. But it don't stop there. We have the black off-white Prestos. These are also my babies. These are my airport sneakers, man. This tongue right here, I love this shit. I don't know why I love it. It's just so cushiony to me. Super comfortable, man. Almost as comfortable as an Ultra Boost in my opinion. And the design, really dope, man. The Prestos go hard for me. And, sometimes I know some people hate this tag that's on the off-whites, and some people like to make jokes, especially if they don't know what sneakers they are, like, oh, look, you got your tag in your sneakers, ha. But come on, bro, get over it. These are dope. I love these. Great materials. And like I said, just like the other pair of off-whites I have, I believe this is where off-whites start to peak.
True, and yeah, that's pretty true.
Next up, we have the good old Wotherspoons. You know what it is here, man. Listen, there's different options you can put on the tag right here. There's different laces you can choose, but the material on these Wotherspoons goes so hard, bro. This is such a great sneaker to me. And like I said, I enjoy the 97 material in the silhouette, but this is a fire sneaker. You can just wear anything you want with these because of the colors in them. It's just such an interesting palette, honestly. Like when people see these, they're just like, yo, those are cool, those are clean, these are dope. Like some people may feel like these are a little bit too colorful for them, it's too much of a risk, but in my opinion, Wotherspoons just go, whew. These are my shits. The Air Max don't stop there, bro. We got the Atmos, bro. The Atmos Air Maxes. These, another perfect example of the cement going hard when it comes to being on these. And the turquoise itself, if you ever seen a pair of Atmos joints, like, you can't go wrong, bro. There's a couple pairs of these in different, like, silhouettes with the same type of colorway, but these are definitely my favorite, and they're really comfortable in my opinion, and you can't really go wrong. Also another pair of sneakers that I love to wear to the airport. Next up, we have the Travis Scott Air Force Ones. Oh man, listen, I've worn these a lot, but it's something about this little thing right here on the tongue, on the laces that kind of zip off. This is just so cool to me, bro. I used to like kind of stay away from Air Forces until I got these, and I realized just like, nah, Air Forces is where it's at. It's something about the chunkiness and the different designs on it. And honestly, like I said before, for a lot of my other sneakers, I really just feel like I can wear anything with these in regards to colors. This is really safe sneaker in my opinion, even though it's a wild looking sneaker at the same time.
Sensational.
So I know this may feel like it's dragging, but we're almost done. Now the next couple sneakers that I'm going to give you is going to be the last couple of them. I won't be showing you like my kind of work shoes, and I got like a pair of Converses. I'm not going to get those, but this, we're going to get into my favorite sneakers of all time. My favorite sneakers are Nike SB Dunks.
I need it!
Whether it be high, mid, or low, I have always loved SB Dunks. Back in the day, my AIM, my AOL screen name, if anybody remembers those, maybe I just aged myself and dated myself. But it used to be the Hoodstar SB. I was always a fiend for SBs. There's something about that cushion, that fat tongue, bro. And there's something about the comfort in them. Like, I've never had an uncomfortable pair of SBs, unless they were the wrong size. I love them so much. So that's where we're going to get to the finale, basically. I'm going to give you my collection of SBs, and then we're going to be done.
And now, our feature presentation.
So first up, we have the Dinosaur Juniors. Just so you know, all my SBs for the most part, I like to say they have some culture with them. Most of them are just like worn, beat up. But it's something about SBs that I feel like that's what gives it character. I mean, it's originally a skateboarding sneaker, duh, SB. Let me remove this hair because my girlfriend's hair be all over the place. Thank you, Beth. But man, the Dinosaur Juniors, this silver and purple have always hit different. And I used to want these OD back in the day when I was in high school. My boy Keston, he had these, and he honestly inspired me to really get deep into SBs, taking me to Soho all the time and kind of showing me the ropes when it comes to going to stores like Clientele and stuff like that. But the Dinosaur Juniors, every pair of SBs always have like a special kind of like homage to whatever they're based off of. Plenty of things inside the sole, but this color is, some people may be like, oh, the freezers or something like that, but nah, don't get it fucked up, right? You know.
My nigga.
Next up, we have the De La Souls. Come on, man. You can't go wrong with these. A high top De La Souls, bruh. These are really, really dope, man. These, the kind of like the holographicness that goes on in it, kind of like switches patterns here in a way. And these are really, really comfortable. Like I said, all SBs. And there's something about the grunginess of the brown and the green that's always done it for me. And, you know, I like to keep my SB dunks a little bit more loose on the top, but tight at the bottom. I don't know why I do that, but it's just something I've always done since I was like 15. I can't help myself.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
Next up, we got the mid-top money cats, bro. Mid-top money cats was always my shits, bro. I just love money cats. I always have, but it's something about these, especially when who was it? Chris Brown had these in the wall-to-wall video, I believe. The gold in the money cats always hit different to me. They all have this little, you know, kind of the symbol here. They all have like the money cat that do the little hand paw thing or whatever. But these are really, really super comfortable. I know sometimes people have like a lot of judgment when it comes to mid-top Nike SBs, but I like them. I like the strap that comes with them. It's cool to me. And speaking of money cats, you gotta go with the lows. You see, like I said, I brought up that detail before in regards to that little flower there and the kind of the cat that's in there that do a little paw thing. But these also have the same thing. This is what I mean when it comes with the lows. The fat tongue that's here, really, really super comfortable. I'm not sure if exactly that SB Dunks do this because they're better for, you know, riding a skateboard so you don't hurt yourself and things like that. And, you know, when the deck hits your ankle. But, oh, come on, man. The gold, the red, these just hit different, man. I always love these. And that's why I like the mid-tops as well. I will say one thing. I'm not the biggest fan of the high-top money cats. Too much white for me. I don't really like to have too much white in my sneaker, but these my joints. All right, we are winding down to the final 3 sneakers, and these, come on, the Cactus Jacks, the Travis Scotts, Dunk SB Lows. These go so hard. I'm a sucker for rope laces, rope design laces. Oh, come on, bro. Travis Scott did a great job with these. When it comes to the, what is it, Paisley? And you know, the checkered patterns here, these are super, super dope, super comfortable. And honestly, like I said, for every other sneaker, because honestly, I wouldn't own them if they weren't my shits, but these are my shits. I don't wear these too much because I'm just afraid to really actually F these up. These are one of those sneakers I've worn a couple times, but this is something I'm actually like, let me not destroy these. I'm all about having my sneakers have some character to them, but like this, I feel like somebody would actually kill me if I destroyed these.
The more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
And let's continue with some more lows. We got the Baby Bears, the 3 bear packs, the Dunk SB lows. These right here, super comfortable. It's something about this fur. I never got to have these growing up. I bought these more recently. I tend to buy my SB Dunks used. I'm not even gonna hold you. Sure, I could buy them new if I wanted to, but like I said before, I like the character when the sneakers kind of worn in. I feel more comfortable wearing them when they're a little bit more worn in. It's just, they look more organic. Because most of these sneakers that I have, most of the SB Dunks that I have, are more from the older model, older generations. I don't really own anything in the newer, kind of that's more newer released. A lot of these are like kind of the early 2000s for the most part. No, well, not early, well, late 2000s. Like, you know, that 2005, 2010 era. Man, the Baby Bears, super, super comfortable. And then they're just cute. Every time I wear these, people know. They know. When they see them, they know. They know.
I couldn't have enough. I'm gonna have one more and then that'll be it.
And now, for the final sneaker. My favorite sneakers of all time. My favorite pair of SB Dunks. I have owned these twice. And It was no easy feat to do this. Papa Bears. I know we got the baby bears, but you gotta get the Papa Bears. The high top Nike SB Dunks 3 Bears pack Papa Bears. These have always been my favorite sneaker. I had them before. I don't know what happened. I guess my feet got a little bit too big for them. I think I may have got a size too small back in the day, because I owned these back when I was like in 10th grade. But these, oh my god, I love these. The colors in this, brother. This rustic orange, this navy blue suede, the brown fur. Like, these just go so hard for me, bro. And I love these. And I'll wear these any chance I get. It's something I could wear with, you know, when I go to a Knicks game, I can wear these. When I go to a Mets game, I can wear these. When I go to a Yankee game, I can wear these. I know I just said the most New York shit ever. But I'm not afraid to mess these up, because like I said, I love my SB Dunks have character, but these are my babies. I love these sneakers so much, bro. Like, there is no better SB Dunk to me than these. And, you know, we all have maybe our opinions on SB Dunks, maybe our favorites. You know, there's the Mork and Mindy's, the Tiffany. There's so many pairs out there, the Pigeons, but these are just my joints. When it comes to SB Dunks, I love the highs, and don't get it twisted. Jordan 1s are cool, but a SB Dunk is better to me than a Jordan 1, a regular dunk. Like, I know everybody's wearing dunks now. If I see another pair of those Panda Dunks, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Stop it. Get some help.
I just think SB Dunks is the superior version of this silhouette. So that is it for me going through my sneaker collection. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Maybe it was a waste of time, and maybe I annoyed you. Maybe I inspired you to, you know, pick up a pair of these sneakers. Maybe you find them on StockX, Go, eBay. Maybe you find them used or not. Maybe I made you a fan of SB Dunks. Who knows? But for the most part, you know, if you check out this video and you enjoyed it, that'd be dope. If you didn't enjoy it, not waste your time. My bad.
This shit boring, but it's a personal album.
But listen, I love sneakers, and there's one thing I do believe, like I said, I love to wear my sneakers too. I won't call myself the biggest or the best collector out there. There are people who go way harder than me. Like my boy Pedro, he's a sneakerhead. He still stays up to date. I just can't keep up no more. I just get what I really enjoy. I can't get the newest releases all the time, especially because I just don't feel like I have the space at this point. But listen, that's the end of the video there. So if you ended up enjoying this video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, as well as the notification bell to get notified for more content that I put out. As well, if you end up enjoying this video, be sure to hit me with a like and leave a comment, and let me know your thoughts on, you know, my sneaker collection, like I said before on this video. And you can let me know that I should not have done this if you feel like this is, like I said, a waste of your time. So on that note, y'all, enjoy your life.
I'm feeling great and feel the vibe. I'm really grateful we alive. And I'm feeling great cause lately I've been on the way to something great. And I feel alive cause I create like every day, and I'm on today.